Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. It's been a little bit um for many reasons, partially because so many other people have been putting out videos, but uh time to put out another video here. No special tricks or anything to this one. This is just a video I had in my folder of games that need to be casted at some point. Scanning through it looking for which one to do today, and I noted that this one was against the well-known caster Rompsteel. So this video or this replay is fairly old. I guess let me go look at how long ago this was played, because Rompsteel is currently on a break from War of the Ring, so I thought that was a pretty good reason to pull out his video here his game here. This is from 2024, so June of 24. So it's been a little bit. Let's see if I agree with myself from almost 2 years ago. I am Free People, and I accepted 2 tokens. Pardon me. I start with Fear Fired Foes. He starts with Work Patrol. Let's get into it. All right, 0 eyes. Yep. 2 eyes rolled, 2 musters rolled. A beautiful roll for Shadow. Decent roll for Free People. I don't mind that roll. I pass. He puts eyes in guard to war. I move. Safe. Barad-dûr to Gorgoroth / Cracks of Doom. And I break off Mary. Sure. Not that I'm telegraphing what I have at all. Apparently Mary wants to go home for some old Toby. Yes, completely innocent and not war related at all. Yep. Now I am gonna have to be a little careful that I don't just give him the Witch King. Oh, never mind. No, I'm not. Wait, what's this? Sure. Some magic teleporting armies, but Gorgoroth to Morannon and Dol Guldur to South Anduin Vale. And I start mustering up Dale and Karok. Interesting. Interesting. He chooses to move twice as Shadow rather than put Sauron to war. Probably worth it, I guess. I pass on the tokens. All right. He gets Shelob. I get Faramir. Faramir could be actually really handy here in case he decides to go Gondor. Fellowship waiting for Mary to come back with the old Toby. 1 I allocated. 1 I rolled. Only 1 muster, so no Witch King. My shenaniganery is being rewarded. But and I get musters, which is to some extent what I want when I have put an army, a nation to war this early. I pass. We'll go ahead and let him pick where to go. He draws Pits of Mordor. Okay. I guess he didn't want to play Shelob's Lair. Put Sauron to war. Sure. I put Gondor towards war. Yeah, if he starts going to the north, I have plenty of time to muster up there yet. But I do want to have the opportunity to muster there a bit better. Moria, Mount Gundabad, and Dol Guldur. Pretty standard-ish Pits of Mordor locations. Yeah. Minas Morgul being the other one, because then with Gorgoroth it's a 10 stack. This maybe soft indicates he doesn't intend to go Gondor because he did Mount Gundabad rather than Minas Morgul. The Pits of Mordor anywhere but Mordor. That's true. Gonna go ahead and move. Gotta keep them moving. Ooh, double 6s into a 1 reveal. Do you take Gandhi? I should. But I just take the 1 corruption. Jeez. Okay. Aha. I see what we have here. Yes, the Nazgul and North Dunland. He wants old Toby. Oh, we were in a good little chat this game. Draw into Path of the Woses. Really, I don't just play Faramir to cycle while I have Gandalf. I think that would probably be better. You'd end up drawing Path of the Woses anyway, and then Faramir would be in play. You missed the 3 die rolls, but was that really going to matter? Fellowship gets sat upon, and I muster Rohan. Sure. She Loves Lair gets played. Yeah, get it out of your hand. It's a great great tile. Regardless of what you think about the balance of it, for Shadow player, it is obviously a fantastic draw. And what else are you going to do? You can't return to the Witch King. You could Orc Patrol, but I'm revealed, and you want to save that for Moria. We go into turn 3. He draws Lidless Eye and Stormcrow. Those are some pretty trash draws. Every card he's drawn has been relatively trash. Orc Patrol's fine. Yes, no, never mind. Deadly Strife, Swarm of Bats. He's got some good draws. They just don't help him. I get Grey Company and Wisdom of Elrond. Okay. Confusion's often excellent. 1 I allocated. 1 more roll. 2 more rolled. And there's your musters, so you're going to get the Witch King. A hide and a move for the Fellowship. That's fine. A hide. Moves out from Moria to go hit Lorien, Farharad to Near Harad. Still not showing whether or not where the Barad-dûr Morannon army is going, which is kind of interesting. Kind of playing the middle game. I pass. The Witch King is brought into Lorien, or to Dimril Dale, excuse me, which will be Lorien in a hot second here. I put Gondor to war. Okay. Lorien is attacked. We have a little bit of confusion about getting the things where they need to be. Things look so happy and peaceful for a moment there. They were coexisting together. I move. Jeez. Hit for a 3. Hey, my bad moves are paying off. He's going to Orc Patrol here. Yep. Into an eye. Oh, this poor guy. Okay. On brand for Orc Patrol. No joke. Man, Orc Patrol draws me so many eyes. And I recruit in Pelargir and a leader in Minas Tirith. I will not make good decisions, and you cannot stop me. Lorien is attacked. Okay, that's good. I would propose I play the Confusion. Elves are getting put to war, so that's kind of fun. Yep, Great Host versus Confusion. The Confusion could save me here. 1 Confusion. So just 1 hit from him, and 3 from me plus the Confusion, which means the Great Host does trigger. Okay. I took the regular and then reduced the elite to keep my 2 regular elves in the reinforcement pool. That's probably not worth it. The North is at war, so they can defend the elven strongholds. What do I need those elven regulars for? I get a little precious with those. It just feels so bad to take stuff from reinforcements, but that was probably not worth it. He does press. Ooh. Draws into Mumakil. Again, a card that just isn't helpful right now. But he's probably going to Deadly Strife. I choose to not shield wall. Fine. Yeah, fine, I guess. And there goes Woodland Realm, or not Woodland Realm, Lorien. But they did good job. 5 hits total on the way out, so that's good. I'd pass on tokens, obviously. He gets Breaking and King is Revealed. That could matter if I move through the mountain and then I'm revealed and then get Breaking when Lorien's already down. Those companions are going to be pretty far from anywhere that matters. I get Smeagol Helps Nice Master and Guards. Probably going to throw Grey Company here. I do indeed throw Grey Company. I do. Wow. It's actually correct to declare into Moria. It's less rerolls to be in Moria than to be in Holland. No, I choose to not. Why? In case he has cruel weather? But cruel weather is bad for me regardless. I don't know what I'm doing there. All right. 1 eye allocated, 2 eyes rolled. Okay, let's get the Gandhi man. First I move. Sure, that makes sense. Double hits for 2. I'm random's probably fine. Get Boromir. Great. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't declare into Moria. And then I draw 1. Yeah, I'll just tank that. Okay. Breaking. Yeah, see, here it is. Into a 0. He's got really odd hunts and really awful tile draws. Or poorly timed ones. Hide with the muster, sure. Get some rerolls. Which can go south? Jeez, just 3 regulars? I'm not even sure it's really worth it. Hello, Nazgul friend. Hand off the white.
Nor is he early.
Fangorn's the only place that really makes any sense here. I've already got a Hobbit up in Bree. Even if I get Book, well, he can't really get it, but Book's not going to matter this game. Just 1 regular with the Witch King into Eastamnet. Why? Oh, he's leaving a trail of works to catch the Fellowship. For rerolls. Wow, that's cool. I like that move. That's really fun. I'm going to pocket that for some other day. Advance Rohan towards war. Shadow. Oh, and then he shadow lengthens. That makes even more sense. And then Nirn to Minas Morgul. Sure. Honestly, I would be a lot more tempted to do Nirhrad to Umbar, even though it's inefficient movement. It's going to matter more often than the Nirn guys being in Minas Morgul. That's my 2 cents there. And now he's going to get a cheap Helm's Deep. Although he has put Rohan to war, and there's the Nirhrad to Umbar. So I do get... Oh, jeez. So I instead muster in Edoras and Fold. Jeez. Something maybe worth throwing out here is something I thoroughly believe. My notes on the game, I the way I saved the file has some bare notes about the game, but I would say that this is a ladder game, and I am playing like a ninny. This is crazy play. But I would encourage you all just have fun. Obviously, in a friendly game, you don't even have the pressure of ladder points. I certainly am frustrated that I have trouble staying in the top 100 of the active players. There are a few of you out there that I blame most for dragging me out of that. Xander. But anyway, I don't know. Just have fun playing this game. That is the moral of the story is have fun playing this game. He chooses to attack Helm's Deep, so he's just gonna get the points, and let Rohan muster. So everybody but the dwarves is at war. Dwarves and Southrons is at war. Jeez. All right. I am going to overdraw pretty fiercely. Palantir and Day Without Dawn for him. Bilbo's Song and Last Battle for me. Oof. And Nameless Woods, the +2 hits. Yeah. So I want that end. Maybe Dead Men, because I'm going to really need Strider to stay part of the Fellowship. Path of the Woses. Just throw the 2 sudden strikes. Maybe the blue tile. Faramir's isn't going to matter very much. Probably, I could probably get rid of Shield Wall if I'm feeling particularly precious about my sudden strikes. But the sudden strikes aren't going to matter for a while yet. I'd say Dead Men and Shield Wall. Okay, I guess I want to save Path of the Woses in case Rohan needs an emergency exit. I don't hate that. I don't hate that move. One I allocated, 2 more rolled. Just really good. Honestly, Shadow's got pretty decent action dice this game. Okay roll for free. Maybe would have preferred a hybrid or 2, but some musters so Rohan can get going. Elite in Neteros, or regular in Neteros, and regular in Dol Amroth. Dol Amroth's pretty... I don't like that move. Just make Rohan guys while you have time. Helm's Deep is attacked with a card that I probably don't counter. He's just cycling Words of Power. He gets his hit. Cool. He gets Dreadful Spells. Could be pretty handy for him here, actually. So much for the Hornburg. Yeah. Where is the horn that was blowing off in Edoras, I guess? Yeah. I don't have the lament for the Rohan memorized, but yeah. Where was Rohan when the West Pole fell? I'm attacking West Eminet from Fords? What am I doing? Oh, jeez. I get my hits and none back. Sure. Attacks West Eminet back. Ha. Do I nameless wood here? I think that wouldn't be terrible. I daylight. Yeah. It's Swarm of Bats. Only 1 hit for him. And 1 hit back from me. Did he under-roll? Oh, he only has 4 rerolls. Press. I retreat to Edoras. He draws an Onslaught, which could be good here. I surely... Yeah, okay. Elite in Edoras. Honestly, I'm not sure... Regular and Fold and Leader in Edoras. I'm not sure I hate that. I have a Sudden Strike. Meh. Hit points are hit points, though. He attacks Fold. Cycling a Relentless. I'm sure he's not going to hit himself. Yeah. Jeez, he misses. Oh, he says no hits, meaning the Relentless, and then he doesn't roll hits. I agree. That is no hits. Oh, man, this is a great game. Excuse me while I throw things. I now outnumber him in Edoras. He does draw in Deadly Strife, so that could be... I move the Fellowship, and I'm safe on 5 dice. He plays Orcs Multiplying again. Really? You just feel you'll need the reinforcements? I mean, I guess that's like, with a couple hybrids, that's 7 regulars or even 8 that could be down in Gondor and Rohan. Honestly, I don't know. Just make a warg in Isengard, and you're basically there. I don't know. Maybe. Whatever. Mount Gundabad gets some guys, yeah. Is he actually pretty short on regulars now? Yeah. Not that that'll matter, I don't think. He then recombines in Westemnet. Sure. I bet I'm thinking about retaking Fold. Yeah, if this was a hybrid or a muster, I would just make guys in Edoras or retake Fold with a regular, guaranteeing Rohan lives to fight another day. Instead, I play Smeagol Helps Nice Master. I don't know, man. Probably should move. But I'm about to overdraw, so get the tile out of my hand. Cool. He attacks Edoras. So 8 HP versus 9. I'm probably gonna he characters. I'm nameless wooding. Yeah. He plays Palantir, jeez. I love playing Palantir, so you'll almost never see me play it as a Cruel as Death, but and he misses. No. Oh no. So I get 3 hits, barely, but 3 hits. He stops. What and then draws into Gron, so that's good. I guess a Dread and Despair will help him here. Oh no. And I still have like 2 elites for Rohan, right? 3 elites. Rohan's mustering for days yet. Only is it true that only one Rohan guy has died yet? Okay, 2 have. The Helm's Deep guy and like 1 in Westamnet, I think. Yeah. That's funny. All right. I get the Eagles are coming in power 2 great. Honestly, a no quarter. The Witch King's looking a little lonely there. And Heroic Death is good. He gets Worm Tongue, yeah, because Rohan's not going to go to war. And Hill Troll's actually pretty, could be pretty good here. Fellowship declares to Parth Calibron. 1 I allocated 2 more rolls. He's getting great rolls in anything other than combat. Let's see. What do we do here? We probably want to move the Fellowship before he gets a Nazgul reroll on us, because he's going to do that, because that's the way he be. I don't even have to spend the will. Yep. And he just hits. So 1 reveal. I just tank it. Yeah. Go to Eastamnet. Even though it's a convenient place for him to follow, I still don't want to go to Western Brownlands in case of cruel weather into Dol Guldur. Southron's moved down. I make a leader in Edoras and a regular in Dol Amroth. I don't know, man. Dol Amroth's, if he has Corsairs, he has it, but I don't think the regulars there I don't think that's a good move. Southrons are at war. Pseudo forcing me to spend the will. I put an elite in Edros, sure. Umbar starts marching north. And now they can get Minas Tirith under without an elite being regular mustered. Now, I have Guards of the Citadel, so I don't care, but... Or they could get to Dol Amroth the hard way. What am I doing? Okay, attacking Westamnet with a strategy card. Presumably the no quarter. Maybe... Surely I'm not spending charge right now. Or am I? I do. Why? This is ludicrous. Versus a Dread and Despair. I get nothing on the charge. I miss. He hits. Rohan took a day off. Yeah, no joke. He draws into Ringwraiths Abroad. Was really hoping for Dead Witch King. Yeah, you were hoping, you glorious hopeful you. All right. Whoa. Why are we playing Hill Trolls on Polar Gear? No hits. Okay, he's a hit and post. Woo! And I go north to at least have something in Minas Tirith. Well, interesting. He's going to Dol Amroth. I assume that's because he's going to have to take all of Gondor and all of Rohan right now. Du is already at war, or 2/3 of it are. Where else is he getting his points? It's basically Gondor and Rohan, so going back for Dol Amroth is going to be a giant pain in the butt, so you might as well get it now. I don't know. Just he's in a bad situation. Hide the Fellowship, sure. Get DA under. I mean, I guess I'm glad my 2 half musters are there, but that feels the slower version of Corsairs, yeah. I get We Prove the Swifter, so Gandalf can choose to go be in Dol Amroth if he wants. King Brandsman could be played. Sure. He gets Red Tile and New Powers Rising. New Powers Rising is obviously good for him. He kills Wormtongue. Fellowship okay with Orc Friend. When I allocated only 2 attacks. And I get 4 moves, so Frodo be running. Safe. Ring Wraiths are abroad. Stacks a reroll on me. Stacks a bunch of rerolls in Umbar for our DA for an attack. Sure. Shield Wall, maybe? I think Shield Wall would be good here. I do, in fact, Shield Wall into a Deadly Strife. Let's see how his rolls go. Yeah, that's 3 hits. 2 hits back. Sure. Press. Draws in Denethor's Folly. He gets his hits. I get nothing. Yeah, Dol Amroth falls. Fellowship moves. Is safe. Jeez. Is he really at 7? He is. Jeez. He draws a character card. I move the Fellowship. I'm still safe. He plays New Powers Rising. Sure. I move a 4th time because why not? I am in fact hit for a 0 reveal. I make Mordor. I decide to go in Minas Morgul. I always find it funnier to go into the side that has more units. And draw 3. Random's probably fine here. Yeah, I do want to get down to Gollum at some point. He gets a random Strider, which is, efficient. Cool. He musters in North Dunland. Rivendell's looking a little tasty. If you have... Yeah, North Dunland again. Okay, Dol Amroth comes back the other way. South Dunland to North Dunland. I should definitely muster in Rivendell. I do. Is he going to go Grey Havens? Grey Havens plus Shire for his last 3 points. That'd be pretty cool. I think he should definitely move to South Downs there. But maybe he just doesn't want me retaking Osgiliath. Retaking Pelargir from Osgiliath. It's impossible for me to dunk the next round. So he has at least 1 round to get 3 points. I still have Path of the Woses. I could make it a Gigantor stack in Minas Tirith. That would be funny. He draws a Zilder's Bane and Rage of the Dunlings. Foof. Good timing on Rage. I get Gwaihir and Riders of Theoden. Theoden's funny, but probably better as a Daylight. I'm probably going to throw Gwaihir. I do. Cool. Fellowship declares in. Let's... Yeah, now that I'm going up a mountain, Gimli leads. That makes total sense. Have we updated? There we go. Did we literally draw every reveal? Huh. Didn't feel like it. Weird. Okay. There is 1 red and 1 blue, and some eyes, but not the worst hunt pool. As long as the spike puppy stays away. Wow, I haven't thought about that phrase in a while for regarding Shelob. One I allocated, none rolled, and 3 to 4 movement for me. If I don't die this round, I have a decent shot at dunking next round. I do have Bilbo's Song as well. I hide. He makes another elite North Dunland. That's scary. I move. It's 2 and take Gimli, I'm sure. So much for Gimli who knows about mountains. Yeah. Oh, I'm standing in the lake. Of course, he drowned. Yes. Now we move to South Downs. Sure. Bring the last regular. Does he have enough? He has enough to take the Shire and Grey Havens, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Barely. Oh, and he doesn't have a muster to get the mouth. That's funny. But I have 2 musters, and I can muster in Grey Havens twice. I haven't mustered the Elven Force Pool much at all. Oh, and he has Black Captain commands. That's great. So he has 6 attacks. He only needs 5. I have power too great. We have a whole long conversation. I muster in Grey Havens. Sure, I think that's fine. Necessary? Why am I spending it now? I could just wait. Wait till he's closer. Why do that now? Mount Gundabad is coming west. So he is indeed going for Shire and Grey Havens. Honestly, if I was certain that's what was happening, I should just move North Downs and Bree into Buckland and fighting retreat. Fellowship moves. It's an I for 2. Okay. I'm going to really need to book it next round to dunk, though. Black Captain commands. All the Nazgul come over. Shire's attacked. Yeah, where's Tom Bombadil? That would have been funny. He relentless assaults. Yep, he doesn't even need it. He does get a hit, but he cycles into Swarm of Bats, which is very good for him. And most importantly, he has flag cards. In fact, all 3 of his cards are flag cards. It reinforces Angmar, sure. I'm pretty dead here. I power 2 great. That is better than an elite. He unfortunately has everything he could need. There was a red tile. Yeah, he can even dreadful spells if he really... Oh, no, he can't. He gets 1 shot. I get to draw a card. I get an advantageous. It's Kindred of Glorfindel, which I'm sure some of Glorfindel's kindred were in Grey Havens. They just, the card doesn't help. He attacks Grey Haven, so he gets 1 shot with 3 presses. Excellent cards. I have a Daylight, a Heroic Death, and an Advantageous. I need to survive to have a chance. Boy, I don't know, man. Had to search for the Stronghold box. You can double-click the region, and they will go where they need to go. Grey Havens. Strategy card. He's assumably going to play his best one, so I need to play my best one, Daylight. Yeah, the other argument would be he's going to play a medium one, and I should play, or like his Swarm of Bats, and I should play Advantageous first. I'm not sure. I'm not going to overthink that too much. He does indeed Swarm of Bats my Daylight. He only gets 1 hit. I get 0 back. That's less good, yes. Press for him. Draws into Mumakil. I'm glad he's not getting a useful card. I advantageous his Devilry. That feels good for me. One hit for him. One hit for me. Go on. Second press. I could Heroic Death. I Heroic Death. One hit for him. Oh, his dice have been awful. 2 hits for me. I take the leader. I take Kierden. His last press, he's down to just the 5 regulars. He needs 3 hits on 10 dice. I don't sudden strike. Do I sudden strike? I don't have a leader. Okay. He gets 2. Oh no. I get 2 back. Okay, here we go. Now for Kierden. Yeah, if I draw Kierden's, that'll be so bad for him. He gets worn with Sorrow and Toilet and Corsairs, sure. The Deadly Strife, honestly, will take Great Havens unless I get Kierden's. I do not get Kierden's. And the Dwarves aren't at war, so Arid Lewin is just going to watch. Mary could retake the Shire with the North Downs elite. That'd be pretty fun. One I allocated, one more rolled, a decent swath of movement. Still no mouth, which is hilarious. And that's enough move to dunk. We on the dunk train, boy. Does he have Day Without... Did he throw Day Without Dawn? He did, because everything else was a combat card. Cozy non-revealing cards, yeah. He draws Morgul Wound. Okay. Not a tile drawing card, most importantly. I move. It's an eye. That is not my favorite. Hunt pool is smaller than I remember it being. It's not bad at all. Is he Morgul Wounding here? Nah, yeah. What you really need is a tile drawing card to draw into. Well, but what are you going to draw into? Shelob. It's exclusively Shelob. Because the eyes are bad for you. What are you looking for with... I guess you're just looking for red tiles, which you threw away last round. That's hilarious. All right. I hide. Grey Havens. Yeah, sure. I scouts to Arid Lewin. He cycles Words of Power. That's a good move for him. He barely gets his hit. I get 1 back. Candles of Corpses. Maybe. Need to not hit an eye or Shelob here. So a 4 out of 7 to continue having a chance in this game. It's a 3. Eyes are not deadly. So now I have a 6 out of 7. He should candles. He candles. And gets nothing. He could have made the eyes deadly. If he'd hit with any of those, then the eyes in the hunt pool would be deadly. This is a very silly GJ. Either way, I could hit Shelob. It's true. I ring move this hunt pool. It's an eye. GG. Oh, man. What a silly, stupid game. Oh, man. The Shire and Grey Havens were attacked. Rompsteel never rolled a hit at any point. All right. So let's do a new thing. We'll see how often I remember it, but it's a new thing I want to try in my videos. I'm going to try and predict the dice roll stats without having seen them. And this game was 2 years ago. I don't remember anything about stats. I don't remember stats from last week. He was awful. His dice rolls were awful. But I think they were actually weirdly not like statistically improbable. like he would often roll 10 dice and get one hit, which is just under statistically probable. His hunts were really good early. I'm gonna guess Shadow is -5 on sixes, and free people are. I don't feel like I hit abnormally high. I'm gonna say like +2 on hits. So let's see if we can make the statistics work here. There we go. Those look definitely flip-flopped. I did not roll more combat dice than the Shadow, so let's assume those are flip-flopped. And Shadow is only -2 on sixes. So I was even overestimating how bad their dice were. They were also -5 on fives, which didn't help them in how many. No, there weren't that many field battles. And Free People was -2 on hits, so they just all came when they needed to come. Well, what a crazy game! 69 action dice rolled, versus 41. What a crazy game! Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Rompsteel, if you watch this, I hope you're enjoying your break and that everything's going well with you. And for the rest of you all, have an excellent day. Bye.